Hello, I am Robert and welcome to the topic, Tips and Tricks, Insights into Life with a Baumer Inspection System in Your Production Line. Today, an MFC 4.0 system will serve as an example for the cooperation with a Baumer inspection system. Such a system is used in the direct coating line after press and edge trimming. Other typical applications for Baumer systems are lines for decorating panels and web goods, from raw panels, coated, lacquered or sheathed panels to profiled floorboards as well as edged and drilled furniture parts. Using small cut-to-size defect sample plates, I would like to simulate as real as possible situations in your production at our test facility in Constance. But first, let's take a look into the cockpit of the Baumer system. The operator terminal provides an overview of the current production. The inspection results with the panel qualities, defects as well as the production statistics are displayed scalable over different time periods, from the single view of a panel up to a period of several minutes or hours. The panel evaluation distinguishes between the grading levels: green, equal to first choice; yellow, equal to warning or second choice; red, equal to rejects; and gray, equal to not evaluated. The status display provides information about the current product as well as the status of the machine and the current statistics of the ongoing production. Every producer wishes for such a good production. Unfortunately, this is not the case every day. The inspection system alerts non-tolerable defects. If the edge scraper does not work correctly, for example, the edges are not trimmed cleanly and the system reports edge defects. Until someone can take care of the defect source, edge scraper, I temporarily work with a slightly larger panel edge setting if the edge defects are still within the cutting tolerance. Now no panels are thrown away unnecessarily and I can take care of the edge scraper. In the case of defects, the inspection system distinguishes between sporadic and recurring systematic defects. Systematic defects occur, for example, in the case of poor paper laying or defective edge trimming or an inappropriate setting of the press parameters. Unfortunately, I have to live with sporadic defects such as press decor particles. The causes of systematic production errors such as heat streaks can often be eliminated. Harmless incidents such as loose or fluttering particles are detected independently by the inspection system, so that the panels are not degraded in these cases. Loose particles are detected, classified and tolerated by the system based on the shadows in the reflective image. Loose particles therefore do not cause the panel to be ejected. Flying or fluttering particles are recognized and tolerated by the system on the basis of a shadow in rainbow colors in the color image. They are therefore also rated as good. But then there are also faults that can only be remedied in cooperation between machine and human. Paper scraps on luminaires or mirrors in the inspection system, for example, create a continuous line in the image, which leads to a degradation of the plates. In this case, it is advisable to interrupt production to eliminate the malfunction. When I first became interested in using an automatic camera system, I wondered how a scanner could cope with the enormous variety of decors and coatings. Baumer creates order with the use of templates. Similarly, light and textured decors are assigned to one of 12 decor groups. This means that meaningful quality specifications do not have to be set for hundreds or even thousands of different articles, but only for 12 decor templates and a small number of texture templates to take into account the different surfaces. The panel formats are automatically communicated via interfaces. All relevant information is communicated to the inspection system via communication interface when the product is changed. The various defects are automatically assigned to defect groups by the inspection system. The tolerances for each defect group are set using quality matrices. The x-axis describes the size and the y-axis the intensity of a deviation. In our example, the assessment of gloss stains is set quite tolerant. Since I know the demands of my customer of the current job, I set the quality matrix for gloss spots more sensitively. After that, smaller gloss spots are marked as second choice and larger ones are assigned to the reject. I also prefer to set the defect type, pressed decorative particles, more strictly. This then looks like this. Then the defective areas are marked red. The plate is assigned to the reject. How does the inspection system actually know what belongs to a desired decor and what does not? The training, teach-in, of decors is not a time-consuming evil, but offers enormous advantages. Only if the inspection system has learned the colors of a decor or even better, additionally the decor image, it can detect if a wrong article with similar decor is produced by mistake. The example shows a maple decor once in country house style and once in ship's bottom design. To distinguish between the two articles, it is necessary to learn the decor picture. Baumer systems often use color cameras. Why? This graphic shows a yellow and a green uni decor that have the same gray value when photographed with a black and white camera. A color camera is therefore necessary to distinguish between the two decors. So far we have dealt with the tools and information of a trouble-free production operation. But what happens when something gets out of hand? As is so often the case in life, communication is necessary for the timely detection of malfunctions. An essential building block for smooth automatic operation is the communication between line control and inspection system. To ensure that both sides are talking about the same panels, each panel has a unique identification number. When changing products, all templates are transferred for the inspection of the next item. During panel registration, the line control informs the inspection system of the unique identification number of the panel that is about to pass through the inspection line. After the inspection, the line control requests the result for the previously registered board. How do faults in the process become noticeable? Faults lead to boards that are not evaluated, gray display, or to reject panels with many defective areas. In this case, look at the panel ID. If this is equal to -1, the board has not been registered correctly and the sensors in the line must be checked. If the panel ID is correct, check whether the currently loaded templates are correct. If the product change has not taken place correctly, the sensor system in the line must be checked. The current decor must be assigned to the correct group. It is fatal, for example, if a wood decor is checked with the strict standards of a plain decor template, which inevitably leads to an accumulation of defects. And if something is unclear, the current situation is saved with one click for consultation with the Baumer service team. Such good production as runs in the background is desirable and can be achieved if the production team works closely together with the inspection system, and as many malfunctions as possible are alerted and rectified in good time. At this point I say goodbye to you and thank you for your attention and hope to have aroused and sharpened your interest and understanding for the new colleague in the field of quality assurance. Bye and have a good time, your Robert.